You're using the demonic plumflower sword all wrong. Let's talk about it. What's good, YouTube? No Gamer. Come with you today with a how to use a demonic plumflower sword. So guys, we just released our You're Using Thetis' Grimoire Wrong video, and honestly, I kind of want to make this like a weapon series on how to best use each and every one of these weapons. But today we're going to talk about the demonic plumflower sword, one of the best SSR weapons in the game. So if you rock with your boy, be sure to leave a like on the video. If you're new, consider subscribing to the channel, turn on post notifications so you can know each and every time we go live. But let's get straight into this. So as always, we're going to start off on the same note. We're going to talk about the lore a little bit. So, unable to let go of her beloved warrior, the spirit of the plumflower decided to dwell in the warrior's sword. Although the warrior has long since passed away, the spirit of the plumflower remains ever longing. So when it comes to upgrading the plumflower sword, here's what we got. Of course, you always want to upgrade the, I don't even know what to call this, I guess the weapon switch skill. We have this on level 8. Now I could get this to level 9, but of course I'm saving my mana power extracts for, whatever new SSR weapons come in the game, whatever new skills we might need to upgrade. So we're being conservative there. And then the core attack should be higher than my basic attack, so maybe we can fix that up, or at the very least they should be tied. So you want to upgrade this as much as you can, and then we can preview these skills as well. The basic attack, boom, 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 and then the core attack's the just slash, and then we have plumflower swift flight, which is just when you switch to it, and then he does, all that. Okay, now let's talk about the passives or advancements. So plumflower is actually one of the best weapons at A0, just like the Grimoire. So after plumflower swift flight is used, which was the last skill we just showed, the user applies plumflower effect, and then after performing a dash followed by plumflower swift flight, then apply the full bloom effect. Guys, this is the most important thing, so I'm going to read it again. After successfully performing a dash followed by plumflower swift flight, they apply the full bloom effect. And we're going to talk about full bloom. We're going to talk about how to always get full bloom, because I know a lot of people always have questions about, hey, how do I use full bloom? How do I activate full bloom? Guys, I mean, it just showed you, but we're going to show you guys how to always do it, because sometimes, even for me, it doesn't activate, right? And we're going to talk about why that may be the case, but let's keep on reading the A0. Let's start with plumflower. We're doing increasing critical hit damage by 12%, and that stacks up to 3 times, so that's infinite. So each and every time that you activate your plumflower sword, you're gonna get 1 plumflower stack, which can go up to 36% extra crit damage, which is insane. And then when you use full bloom, that increases the usage speed of plumflower swift flight by 20%, and then the user's attack increases by 4%, and the critical hit rate increases by 4% as well. And this lasts for 8 seconds, which is very nice. Very nice. So like I said, I really like this skill at A0 on the free-to-play. We're rocking this at A0, but I really want to get it A1, and here's why. When the user sheets after using plumflower swift flight, and what they mean here is basically when you let the full animation play and your sword goes back into its holster, it applies the amplifying draw effect. What this does, this one's big, increases the chance of the user landing a critical hit on the next attack by 32%, and it'll increase your skill damage by 32%, and then that is over a 3-second duration. So even if you don't land a critical hit, you're still going to get that increase in your skill damage by 32%. This is big, but like it says, you have to let the full animation play out. So if you're interrupting your animation before he sheets back his weapon, then you will not get the amplifying draw effect. And you can get amplifying draw regardless if you do full bloom or not. So you can just do swift flight, or you can do full bloom with the swift flight, and then you'll get that amplifying draw effect. But let's keep on going. We have the A2, that's just going to increase your dark damage by 10%. The A3, I very like the A3. I feel like for free to play at any level, you basically want to get the A3 at the very least. So when the user uses dash, amplifying draw lasts for 5 seconds and additionally increases critical hit damage by 32%. So anytime you dash, you're getting amplifying draw. That's insane, right? Because we just saw that, you needed to sheath your, sword after using swift flight to get amplifying draw. So now anytime you dash, now you get the amplifying draw effect. So that's literally broken. And then of course, the same thing applies when you do, swift flight, of course. And then the A4 just decreases the cooldown, which is very, very nice. And then the A5 is actually pretty insane as well. So as the Plum Flower effect, increase the user's dark damage by 5% and applies 2 instances instead of 1 of Plum Flower when entering the stage. And this stacks up to 5 times instead of 3 times. So if we scroll back up here, Plum Flower, this will only stack up to 3 times, but now it's stacking up to 5 times and it's applying 2 instances versus the 1 instance. But now that we talked about that, like I said, guys, I recommend getting this at least at A1 for free to plays if you can. A3 is definitely gonna be your sweet spot where you wanna get that. All right, now let's get straight into this testing. So the first thing I wanna showcase is using full bloom. So guys, when it comes to using full bloom, all you have to do is dash and then use the Plum Sword skill. So whatever the case may be for you, for me it's Q. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock onto the bear and then dash and then use full bloom as so. Boom, boom, boom. Let's note the damage. So it looks like 2.6. Now I am running Sharp Perception, Double-Edged Sword, Mana Power Rampage, and Boss Slayer, so that's definitely adding to the damage increase. But let's go ahead and get to using Shadow Step and then Full Bloom. So we're gonna do the exact same thing, except get a Shadow Step, get that 60% decrease. We're just showcasing the Plum at A5, showing you guys that you always want to have this in your radar. And then what I love to do, I'm not gonna lie, is backflip into the Full Bloom. Backflipping into the Full Bloom is insane. But what's also insane is that 3 million damage we just did. So guys, you definitely want to be utilizing it to your best of your abilities. As you can see here, I'm rocking the plums, or not the plum, but I'm rocking the Grimoire with the Plum Sword. So I always want to Grimoire first and then use Full Bloom. Oh, you got the best of us here. Let's go ahead and jump the bear. You know this is the favorite last routine. So we're jumping him. He's trying to evade. We're too much for him. And then let's finish it off. And boom. So we put an end to that bear. Honestly, they need a new bear for Battlefield of Trials when they come out with new levels. But what do you guys think about the Plum Sword? Let me know your thoughts below where you're at. Be sure to leave a like on the video. If you're new, consider subscribing to that channel, turn on post notifications. And with that, I am out. Peace. We got a lovely crowd in here, bro. Do not embarrass me, Netmarble. They're gonna embarrass me. It's all right. The next one is the rate increase. I might as well use it. F it. Chat SSR or nah? We gotta see. I hope I didn't fuck up my rate up list. My rate up list. Here we go. Give me the fake out. Fake out. I'll be damned if this not hit, bro. Ain't no way. Okay, there we go. There we go. Come on, turn the red. Yes, sir. Turn the red. What's good, Andreo? I got MC Woman, a black dress woman. Oh, Libora? Yeah, she's decent. I'd really need the Plum A5 chat. I'm usually good at calling it beforehand. Let's see. Oh my goodness.